What's up, you guys? This is HJ here, and welcome to the Level Infinite Show, our second episode of our Creator Spotlight series, and the 11th episode of Season 4. In today's series, I've got BayDoesGames here, and he is going to be answering some questions about his channel as it pertains to his career and how he gets started. So I wanted to go ahead and start by asking you, thank you for joining me on the show, by the way.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me here.
hmm So I wanted to ask you, the first question on the list is, what inspired you to do YouTube?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but I'll make it short. When I was younger, I used to watch a bunch of YouTubers, mostly just to get through the days of my life when I didn't grow up so rich. I lived in a quite poor area, and honestly, a lot of older YouTubers really got me through a lot of tough times. Watching their content really just made my day. And a lot of content creators like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Vanos Gaming, a lot of those people really just got me through life, to be honest. Since a lot of things happened when I was younger, but I honestly just want to do the exact same thing for other people. I just want to make people happy around the world, or just a little bit more happier if they're having a bad day. So that's about it.
What do you like most about content creating?
Honestly, my favorite thing about content creating would be just honestly being myself. Just being able to turn on the camera, get whatever game I'm recording, and just go at it. Just say whatever I want to say. Do whatever goofy things I want to do, and just really be myself. That's probably my favorite thing to do. Um, and then of course,
Okay,
oh
so I'm sorry.
no, you're good, you're good. And then the second thing would honestly just be editing. I like editing. It's kind of at this point just becoming a passion of mine. I just enjoy it.
That's awesome, dude, that you like to edit. That's like to edit like that. So I have to ask you then, what do you want the end goal to be for you as a creator?
As a creator, I don't think I will ever really have a true end goal. I think really at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I really just want to make people around the world happy, or smile, or just improve their days just a little bit by the content I create. That's all I really wish for. And honestly, I don't see myself retiring for years. I plan on doing YouTube for probably a very long period of time. I don't plan on quitting. I really enjoy it. I want to make people happy, and I really just want to make people smile and laugh, and that's it. And I don't think that's really a true end goal, but that is definitely one of my goals. And then, of course, I have other goals on the side and everything. Like, I want to open a animal sanctuary. I want to help my community, the place I was born in. I want to open up a food shelter and or food pantry and a food a soup kitchen. That's it. In a soup kitchen, my area that I was born in, um, it it needs help with that. Like there's a few kitchens there, but I think a few of them just recently closed a while back ago, and there's only like one or two actually there now, and I want to help out. And I think those are like my three main goals at the moment when it comes to my channel. Um, I don't really have a true end goal, to be honest.
So what would you say to other creators who are also starting up in their journey?
Really, the only thing I can really recommend would be just edit and upload. Not edit, record and upload. That's it. Nothing else. It really there isn't really any definite skill that you would need to record and upload. It really depends on the type of content you create, and it really just, I guess, depends on the person you are. Um, I mean, if you're going into YouTube as a hobby, don't expect getting too big a lot of the times if you're just doing it as a little side hobby. And if you really want to take YouTube into like a possible career, do some research, but of course, always don't rely on the research because really, when it comes to your channel, it is up to you how your channel ends up and how fast it grows. Um, there is really no recommendations I can give you besides do some research, and go with your heart really, and just start actually uploading, because you're not going to end up with a perfect video. Your first video will never be perfect. You'll really first 100 videos would never be perfect. Um, and it really just takes doing it to actually gain experience. You need to gain experience before your channel really blows up. And the only way by gaining that experience is actually do it. That's all I can really recommend.
So, what things as a creator have you personally learned starting up so far on your journey?
One thing for sure is no matter what kind of content you make, you're never going to appease everyone, no matter what you do. So you're always going to have haters and you're always going to have fans. And the thing is maybe what you can do is like, if you have a bunch of haters, try to appease your haters and, they might become your fans, but your fans before you change your content might now become your haters. You can never appease everyone. With that being said, to be honest, just keep doing what you really enjoy. Since you're not going to be able to appease everyone, do something you both enjoy and your current fans also enjoy. Never change it up. To be honest, if you have a big amount of fans. And I think the other thing I have learned is just a lot of editing skills and recording skills, and just a ton of other things I never even knew about. When I first started doing YouTube in 2018, I had no clue what I was doing. Then I took a long break and I got back into it late 2022, and I had zero clue what I was doing. But over the last, I don't know, less than a year, I've become a decent editor. I've become a decent person at recording, like my recording software and just a bunch of other stuff I've done is actually improving. My editing skills, again, they're improving. Everything is improving. I'm gaining a lot of skills just by uploading, and that's it. I don't really do often much research, but I do a lot of research at the same time. But a lot of what I learn is just by doing it.
So, who would you say is the biggest YouTuber, Twitch streamer, musician, whoever you can think of that inspired you to start your YouTube career?
I would say there's not exactly just one. There is currently, I think, like 3 to 4 content creators I really look up to and definitely inspired me to start doing YouTube again and starting my channel in general. So, first one is Jacksepticeye. I used to watch his content all the times. He definitely got me through some really, really tough times when I was younger. Then it would be Vanos Gaming. He pretty much the same thing as Jacksepticeye. And then there's 2 other YouTubers I recently started watching it with the last few years, which is JMW and Pro Gamer Dude. I've been a part of a community that they've created, and their community is honestly fantastic. Without them, my channel would not be where it is today. And honestly, without them, I definitely would not be doing what I am doing today. So honestly, yeah, it's those 4 right there.
What's your favorite thing about content creating so far?
Um, honestly, just the recording. My favorite thing about making content is just honestly just turning on the camera and just recording. That's and then right after that, I've done all the recording, then it's editing and uploading. I love the whole process of doing it. But now thinking about it, my absolute favorite process of creating content would honestly be the comments. I love reading people's comments. I love engaging with my community. I and slowly building up a community as we speak. It's just been really enjoyable, honestly. Hopefully, I want to expand it more. Do events, do challenges, and do so much more with the community. And I just want to grow a community, and that's about it. And I love it.
So, what in particular made you decide to start doing content creating? Like, what was the major deciding factor that gave you that little push over the edge, or I shouldn't say little, but the push over the edge to actually make you, actually want to start doing something that you enjoy?
I would probably say it was a mix between I really just wanted to do it. And then, what really just pushed me over the edge was, I'm not gonna go into much detail about it, but pretty much what my school did to me, they completely screwed my life over pretty much. Mostly my school system in general, both middle school and high school. But what really they kind of helped me push even more forward towards this goal of creating my channel. Um, and when it pretty much all happened, I was like, all right, let's do it. And I started creating content. That was like the final straw for me to start creating my content. I wanted to basically just prove to everyone else that really did not believe in me to or the people who did not believe in me at all. I wanted to prove to the fact that I can do this and I will do this. And honestly, I'm hoping in the future I can continually to grow, and I think I will. It's honestly last few months have been a lot of things change, especially with how fast my channel has been growing.
So, what problems would you say that you may have run into starting up your YouTube channel?
I think my biggest problem was when it comes to uploading daily. I'm still keeping my goal of uploading every single day, long form and short form content. And I think the biggest issue I ever ran into was due to the fact that I would, um, with my ADHD, I would get distracted a lot, and then I would like get distracted. I wouldn't record, and then be the next day, be like, oh shit, I don't have a video today. I have to upload it. I have to record it, edit it, and upload it all in the same day, and it was very rushed.
Right.
Yeah, it was not fun. So last like 3 or so weeks, I've been taking a break from posting all long form content, only posting short form content. And I currently right now have about a month or so, I would say, of long form content that I'll be uploading starting on the 5th, which is very soon. But I think the best way I figured out how to deal with this problem is to once in a blue moon take like 2 weeks off from actually posting long form content while still posting short form content because that's easy for me. Um,
Yep.
and just build a nice, like, a couple months or like a month to 2 months of long form content. And then while I still have that content, being uploaded every single day, I will still record and try to stay ahead of time and just record everything in advance.
Like, yeah, I feel you there because I have autism, so I'm kind of the same way. Like, I like have to have the kind of like the same system, where I record in advance and schedule
Yeah.
and that sort of thing. So I really feel you on that. Feel you on that one. And I want to like get your opinion on this as well. I
Yeah.
guess this could count as technically a question, Tim, because like I want your opinion on this because this is something that I run into with like myself even as a person with a developmental disability. Like do you ever feel like people with developmental disabilities like autism, ADHD, dyslexia, people like that, do you feel like they're underrepresented in content creation in general, not just like
Hmm.
overall as a whole, like particularly like with certain types like severe, moderate. Like, do you feel like that ever becomes an issue in the content creating sphere?
Honestly, I would. It's a really really mixed bag because I've seen some content creators who do have disabilities do really really well on YouTube, and even some who has even more extreme disabilities, and they do really really well on YouTube. And then there's sometimes where some content creators who don't do so well on YouTube. I don't fully like. I've been planning on doing more research into this because honestly, I do want to understand YouTube as a whole much more. Not in just my scene of content creation, but just in general overall. But I think really when it comes down to it is, let me think about this. Um, okay. I think when it comes down to it, I feel like sometimes some people with disabilities they feel like they can't make it, they can't do it because of their disabilities. And what I would say to that is just don't let your disability hold you back. You can absolutely do it if you just, try. And also, if you just try to overcome it, just try your best. It never hurts to try to not do it. Um, when it comes down to everything, it just do it. Don't let anything hold you back and things will go well. I feel like, as long as you never give up. For me, I've gone through so many struggles while doing content creation, but I've never given up. And every single time that I thought of giving up and didn't give up, it's paid off so well. So honestly, just never give up.
Wow, that's actually a very, very good message. Now I gotta ask you the last question, because we're almost out of time here.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
How
You're
do you
good.
stop yourself from burning out, or how do you keep yourself going, at such a small start?
Well, starting from a small start, a lot of times where I feel like I'm starting to burn out, I would typically take a couple days off to a couple weeks off from posting long form content, while still keeping up short form content and making sure and ensuring that I only record content that I personally want to do. You should never be forced to do content that you do not want to do, because if you're forced to do content you do not enjoy, there's a 90% chance your channel will not go off the ground. And you always just make sure you do content you enjoy. Like for me, example, I've had a passion for gaming, and I've always ensured, not ensured, but I guess always ensured that I only play games I enjoy. For example, I don't do racing games. I don't enjoy racing games, and I don't record those. I typically go for more RPGs or more simulator games or storyline games. I've always enjoyed those, and those are typically what I enjoy the most. Or like role play stuff. I've always been into role play, and I have posted role play videos from 5M or GTA RP, and those are a blast. I love doing those. Every time I get on the server I play on, I'm always thinking to myself like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, but I want to record it. I think it would be a really good video, and that's what I do. A lot of the times when it comes to recording, I don't even script my stuff, because a lot of times I don't even know what to expect. So I just go in there and just start recording. Whatever happens, it happens. And I don't want to stress myself over writing a script and, all the stuff that comes to writing it. And I don't want to worry about, what is it? Um, something completely changing during the video. And then like, oh, well, I have to go off script now. And, I know, knowing me, I would mess up. Um, and another thing that I always watch out when it comes to burning myself out is keeping that daily upload schedule. Yes, I that's what I want to do. It can be sometimes stressful, but at the same time, I'm for the next in the future, I'm never going to upload a video. I'm never going to record, upload, edit, and upload all in the same day. I'm never going to do that. Like if I ever get to that stage again, I will just take a day off and then ensure that I can get a good video for the next day. I think that's the way I've been keeping myself from burning out.
Awesome. So, and yeah, again to your point about the whole scripting thing, I can, and I understand where you're coming from with that. And it makes sense as a YouTuber to do that. But sometimes like with me as a content creator, because I'm a podcaster,
Hmm.
and versus you as a YouTuber, sometimes you can't afford not to have a script. And some people, they do well without a script, other people's don't.
Yeah.
So to your point, I agree with you. Like having a script can help some people, especially like audio creators, but then with
Hmm.
video creators or people who don't do well with a script, not having a script might work well for them. So
Yeah.
that's always
It
something to
really just
like keep
depends on
in
your
mind.
content. Yeah, it really just depends on your content. Like history channels. If you're doing like a history lesson, you want to script that stuff. You're doing science, you go like science, like shorts or videos. You want to script that stuff. Sometimes in my role play videos, I semi-script things, but not very well. So role play stuff, I can understand scripting things. And there's other content I do understand the reason why they script things. But for me, my channel is mostly focused around let's plays and gameplay and stuff like that, where I just do commentary. Well, if I make a script and then, like, let's say during the middle of the video, I just die and I go from all the way from the beginning of the game, that's completely off script. I wasn't expecting that, and well, then what do I do then? Um, and what was it? What was it? I'm also dyslexic, and I also have dyscalculia. So my writing sometimes is not the greatest. And sometimes it can show in my shorts too, where I will mess up how to spell something, or mess up like some numbers or something.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for being a part of our show today. BayDoesGames is available on, was it YouTube and
YouTube.
Twitch, right?
Not
Twitch as
Twitch, not
well.
Twitch, just YouTube.
Okay, just YouTube.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I also do have
So
a
you guys can
TikTok,
go.
but I don't post on often on it. But I've been doing more on it.
Awesome. You guys can go check out Bay Does Games on YouTube and TikTok. I encourage you to do that. And as always, you guys, if you guys really do enjoy the show, follow the show, consider donating. I'll leave links to the donation page. And if you want to send me your channel, I can send a link to that too in the description if you would
All
like
right.
me to do that.
Yep, I can do that.
And the recording will, you said the recording will be available on your channel as well?
Yeah, more than likely, I'm going to definitely Yeah, this is that I have a good amount of footage. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Awesome. So the recording will also be available on on his channel as well. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. As always, I want to thank BayDoesGames for joining us today, and I will catch you guys in the next podcast episode. And thank you.
All right, you're welcome. That was honestly a blast. I actually enjoyed doing that.
You're very welcome for the